Hello, this is Maureen Legas with today's Technology Tidbit in the 21 Days 2014 series. Today we're going to talk about the White Pages profile and getting that to 100%. We're going to just discuss why that's important and how to get your profile to 100%. Okay, so let's talk for a minute why it's important to get the profile to 100%. All right, so let's say that you are in Florida and you have a referral, someone that needs to sell their house. You've been working with a buyer that's relocating from Montana. And you go to your Facebook referral pages and you search for a Montana realtor and you get 3 options that come up on the Facebook page. Now you want to go look at that agent's profile, all those 3 agents' profile. So you might come to kw.com and you want to click to find an office. And you're going to put in, let's say, Billings, Montana. Billings, Montana. So we're going to search for, and we're going to look at that agent to see who this agent is. Billings, Montana. And we're going to click search. And it's going to come up with probably several offices. Okay, several offices. And let's say I pick one of the offices, and I'm going to go look here, and I'm going to click to find an agent up here at the top for this office, because I know this is the office that those agents came from. That's the area. So rather than search for individual agents, I'm going to click and look at all of the agents. And when I see an agent's picture, I can relate to that agent. I could say, do they look nice? Do they look mean? Do they look like me? Do I feel like they're too sophisticated for my client? I can look at the photographs, and then I come across no photograph. And so that agent has not uploaded their photo, and oftentimes it's because they're not using their KW site. But regardless of whether that's your main site or not, you need to set that up so that agents who are searching the KW profile and perhaps other clients in the area searching can find you. So first of all, if you don't have a picture, they're not going to relate to you and they're not going to pick you. So let's say you don't have a picture, and let's say your website is x360 blah blah blah.yourKW agent. Well, me as an agent, I might say they don't have a picture, they haven't put their actual website in, this person does not understand technology. I might be wrong, they might have a terrific website, but this is all that I know about them right here. And this is the website that they're telling me is their main website from the KW profile because they haven't set it up. Now here Patty set it up, but she still has yourkwagent.com because she didn't know how to make that checkbox click to make it only be pattyhorton.com. So I think, well, maybe she doesn't really understand technology. And then I keep looking for agents that might have their picture up, but maybe also understands technology. So Karina here has her picture up, and she has KarinaChristiansen.com. She doesn't have the YourKW agent. So I think, okay, she knows what she's doing. So I'm going to visit her profile. And I'm going to see on her profile, does she have links? Well, she only has a Facebook link. If I click that, will I find her? So I'm going to click through the links and see what I can find. So I might go back and look at the 3 agents that I picked and see what their profiles look like. Now this says Marta sells homes.kw Realty. I know KW Realty is eEdge because all of the eEdge accounts that are not pro accounts, their website name is .kw Realty. So Marta is directing everyone to her KW Realty account, so I think she might know what she's doing. I'm going to look at her profile and see, does she have links? She doesn't have Twitter, or she doesn't have Facebook. She doesn't have any links set up, but she does have her profile. Designation as realtor. So I'm not really sure. I'm not getting much information about her. So maybe the 3 people that come up might not have pictures, might not have their profile set up. I might not be able to find information about them. But you want to make sure that your profile is set up so that the information about you is readily found and you're not bypassed as a potential referral lead or by a client that's looking for someone that might be tech savvy. So how do we do that? So you want to come back to your MyKW account, and right here at the top under the profile completeness is the click for profile. So I'm going to click profile, and it's going to take me into this page and help me set up my profile. So how do I know how to get to 100%? Well, I've created a document defining what fields are worth what percentage and where they're located. So let me pull that up. So this is the document showing how to get your profile to 100%. And I've color coded that. And if you drag it down to page 2, you can see that the orange is the My KW Info white pages, and the blue is the other My Referrals. And it tells you what the percentages are. Some of them have 0%. Your team name has 0% because not everybody has a team. Your home phone has 0% because how many of us really want to list our home phone? And the URL here has 0%. The URL field is not required. But some of these others, 3%, 1%, 5%, you'll be able to go into your profile and see what's missing. So let's go back to the demo profile. And then let's click under white pages to edit. And we're going to see the things that are missing. And you can go back and forth between the white pages, setting this up, and the document that shows what's needed. And you can add the different fields that are missing to get this to the percentage, almost at 100%. The rest of this would come from the other My Referrals. My Leads doesn't have anything that, it's important that you set this up as well, but it doesn't feed the 100%, and IDX Management does not feed the 100%. It's just My KW Info and Other. And you go into your referrals under Edit, and you make sure team name is nothing, but you put your specialties in, your designations, any slogan, your service areas, what sections you service. Your website here for this one is set up here. You can't change it here. You would change this in your website setup, which I'll show you how to do. And then any kind of other information that you want to put in here, you would refer to the document to see how much it counts. Service areas are 5%, specialties are 5%. So you can see what value each of these things hold for getting you to 100%. On the IDX page, you can put your IDX information. And then if you don't have a Facebook or Twitter account, go to facebook.com, twitter.com, and wordpress.com in order to create some. WordPress.com is a blog account. In order to create these free accounts and set those up and find the link to put into your profile so you can be at 100%. Okay, so how do we change the website on our KW account? So on this site here, how do you get rid of the Your KW Agent? How do you get rid of the X4 and put the website in that you want? And this doesn't necessarily have to be one of the Keller Williams websites. It could be any website that you want. So let's see how to do that. So you want to go back to your My KW account, and under My Marketing, the white pages, that information is going to come from your e-agency website. You're going to go to Manage Your e-agency website. And on the e-agency website, you're going to see there's different files, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the information that's fed to the kw.com agent search comes from section 2.4, Edit Site Info. And when you come here, you'll notice that there's an X3, 5, whatever. Everyone has a website that starts with this number. If you have already modified it, you might have your name in here. I might put Maureen Legis, and it'll say yourkwagent.com, but it'll change that X number. So that's what you want to do first. You want to put something in here that changes that number in case this shows up. And where this would show up would be in the URL bar at the top of a website. You might see the Your KW Agent show up, and we need that to happen. Google needs to see individual pages, so it might show up there. So you definitely want this to have something that's more relevant to you. Then you want to make sure your website is active. I'm not going to make this one active because this is the demo account, but you want to make sure the website is active. And then it asks you, what website do you want to display? Do you want to display your e-agency website, which is here, and that'll display your KW? Or do you want to display an alternate website, and then that's there? And so on the alternate website, when you roll over it, it'll say that you can type in an alternate site, http:/:, and then whatever the alternate site is. So on that page, I don't want, when people pull me up, to see yourkwagent.com. So my alternate website might be, if I could spell, it might be Maureen maureenlegas.com. And when I put that in there, that now, and I save it, don't forget you come down to the bottom and you click to save. Once I put that in there, now what appears on that website will be the alternate, and this is the alternate. So it'll show up maureenlegas.com for me if this was actually my account. So that's what you want to do. You want to go into the hosting site. You want to change from the X number to something else, maybe the name of your website, Maureen Legas. You just put Maureen Legas there. It'll be your KW agent, but that's only for the search engines. You're not going to display that. Make sure you're active and make sure you're an alternate, and then put the alternate that you want to display here. The other things you can fill in as well. Once you're done, you want to save that. So we can see again on this page the people who did that. So let's start here. Marta has KW Realty, so she did check alternate and it's showing correctly. Tana has put in your KW agent, so she might actually have an alternate in there and hasn't realized that she checked show the e-agent template. She has this checked, e-agency template, and not alternate. If she might have an alternate, it's showing e-agency, so it's showing what she has in this e-agency bar. We come down here. This person, Jake, didn't change the X whatever and didn't change the your KW. If I visit his profile, he has his phone numbers from the white pages, but that's it. He doesn't have any of the other information in there. So he didn't change this, and he didn't change this. It's active because it showed up, so he's got it active, but he didn't change which website to display. Shows up just with the X whatever. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you go in there and change it so it shows up here. And again, the website you put here does not have to be a KW website. If you pay for another website, a WordPress website, or some other site, you can enter that here as well, and that will be the website that people would go to if they clicked your profile. Okay, once complete, you can come back to your My KW page, and this should say 100% instead of 48%. All right, and then you can add your photograph as well. So to add your photograph, it's under Profile, it's under White Pages, and up here at the top, it'll say Upload Your Agent Photo, and that's where you would make sure to have a current photograph. All right, hope that helps, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.